Hi everyone, it's Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do another Project Life share. First, I thought I'd show you the fact that I got my new album, so I love this one. It is the Heidi Swapp line. Is it Heidi Swapp? I think it's the Heidi Swapp one for Project Life that I got at Michael's. And I did get two of them, so I have one for my part 1, which goes until week 25, and then this will be for the week 26 to, I actually have it to 53. But I just wanted to show you that I got it. And I am going to share with you, I haven't done anything yet for that, but I am going to share with you my week 26. Let me just get this out for you. So here's the first spread. It's one of those ones that have the longer pictures. Oh, my brain today. So, and it's a Simple Stories page protector. So, let me start with this. So here's my week card. Really fun. I got this in a kit, and I had already decorated it with some really bright washi, but I didn't like it. So instead, I just used a piece of pink cardstock, and I just stamped happy, 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 and then made a banner and did that at the top and the bottom. I added hello. This is from my, I think it's actually from Simple Stories. I think it's from Simple Stories. So it's just a cut apart piece, and I just popped it up on a pot dot. And then this summer, week 26 kind of blends in with this really pretty teal color. And then we did a lot of things at home and stuff. So I just used the house and the little heart. And then I wrote the dates instead of, normally I stamp, I always stamp, but for this week I did something a little different, and I wrote in the pink. And then this week had already been there, so I just outlined it with the pink. And then these next two cards are some of my favorite ones that I did. So here's just this really cute picture. It's really dark, and it is this dark. You can see it a little bit better than you can in the camera. But it's just this really cute picture of Sean and Jackson, and they're playing, and Sean flips them all over the place, and Jackson loves it. And I just happened to catch this picture, and I stamped, but it's really hard to see because it's smudged, and it just says unforgettable moment. I roller date stamped it and added a couple brads with this frame that I trimmed, so it's only half of a frame. And then this one, I also really like this card. And it's this picture of Jackson and myself, and we are on the ferry headed to Victoria, and we went outside for the first time. And I have to tell you, I took him over to the edge, and as I was doing it, and I didn't like put him close to the edge, but I let him look, and all I could think about is, oh my god, what if I drop my son into the water? Like, oh my god, the scariest thing ever. So we were only at the edge for like a second, and I'm like holding on to him as tightly as possible, and I'm like freaking out, thinking like, what if something happened and like a bird came and scared me? I don't know, but I was freaking out. So we did not stay out for very long because I'm like, oh, my poor baby. So didn't happen. But so that's just kind of the little story that happened. But look at his little face. It's so windy, and he's like, Mommy, I don't want to be out here. So I love this picture. And I just had this card, and I believe that this is a picture that I printed off of Pinterest. So it's a 3x4 card that I found on Pinterest. And then I used some washi tape. I added the favorite that's spelled the way that I spell it, so I was super happy about that. And then some yellow arrows and a little yellow brad to bring in a mix of everything. So I took the colors from what I saw on the card. And then let me flip it this way. And so this is just this really cute picture of Jackson and the little look he made. And I kind of did this picture because I accidentally called, we went to Victoria, and there's some more about that, but I accidentally called Jackson Zach, and Zach is my oldest nephew. And we were already at home, and I completely called him Zach. So I wrote, my first mom fail, I called Jackson Zach. Oops, sorry babe. So I thought it was cute, and just his face is just kind of, I just thought it went well. And then I just added a little cut apart thing, and I stamped Make Me Smile, and added this cute little camera. And then this one's a really simple card. Nothing too exciting. It's just a picture of me that I had snapped that week. And I just did happy, happy, happy again with a couple sequins here and here. Some more of that washi tape. Good stuff, Days of Summer. And it's backed on this really pretty teal pattern paper. And then this is a picture I snapped. Once again, we're on the ferry headed to Victoria, and it's Sean, and it's just the way I snapped it. I loved it. There's this big pole in the way, but there's the water, and he's looking out, and we're waiting. We drove onto the ferry to get where we needed to go, so I just really like this. So I just added a whole bunch of stuff. I got to use the anchors because we were on water in a boat, so it worked really well. My View, the S for Sean, Summer, another anchor, and some washi. And then this is just talking about how my nephews both had championship games for football. And we went to go with my mom and dad, Jackson, myself, and Sean. So the car was packed, and I was in the middle between my mom and Jackson has a huge car seat now, so it was not a fun ride for me, but whatever. But they both ended up winning, so it was super exciting, which is what this card is about. And so this is my nephew Zachary, and this is my nephew Tristan, who hates getting his picture taken, but he did it because they won and they were all sitting there, and he was a good boy and looking at, I think my sister took these pictures actually. So good job. So I just did the Z for Zach, his number, which was 4. So there's this little 4. It's really hard to see, but the yellow says the number. And then T for Tristan, and his number is 10, which was his dad's football number when he was younger. So that's kind of cool. And then it just says Football Champs 2014, and I'm a fan. And this is actually supposed to be like a tab. So I just cut the photo, slipped it in, and then taped it, and you can't even tell I cut it. So I really enjoyed that. Let's see. Hopefully you can't hear my son screaming. He needs a nap and he doesn't want to take one. It's a theme right now. So let's see. This is hard to share. This is another Simple Stories. I will never buy these again if I haven't said that already. They're so hard. They fall out. It's not exact. Like it's bigger than, because there's no stitching or whatever it is to seal it in. So this is bigger than the by 12. So even if you use the full sheet of pattern paper, it just doesn't work. It drives me nuts. But I did Summertime and then added some brads on this really cool pattern paper, and I just outlined the pattern paper to make it stand out a little more. So that's that. And then this, oh, this is hard to do. This is just a picture of, I hope this is not getting too hard to see. Maybe I'll just close this, make it easier for you. There. This is a picture of Jackson and myself one lazy morning. He was doing this a lot for a while and I loved it. We'd spend about 5 or 10 minutes just cuddling. So I just documented that. Roller date stamped it, add a bunch of embellishment, and that was that. Simple. This one is about, so we watched the World Cup. Sean's a huge soccer fan, as I've mentioned before, and this man right here, his name is Luis Suarez, or El Suarez. He plays for Liverpool, which is Sean's favorite soccer team, but in the World Cup he is for, crap, I don't even remember, but anyways, they were playing another team and he completely bit the player, Italy, and he bit the player, and so you can see the guy's hand on his shoulder, bit his shoulder, and he's touching his teeth. So he got in a lot of trouble and he was suspended for 4 months, which meant he didn't get to start for Liverpool, and he didn't get to finish playing, which they didn't win, which is fine, but anyways, it's just really funny. So I had to document that because it's part of Sean's favorite teams and stuff. And then my weather card, and I just added a little sun. I didn't like that it said sunny or whatever it said, so I just did love this and a summer tab and the dates. This is my beautiful niece sitting on Sean's lap, and I just loved the way that it went, so I wrote life is beautiful. My battery's dying, so I need to go as fast as possible. This is also just documenting that it was the World Cup, Germany versus the USA. Germany won. And that it was summertime. Just did a little outlining on some yellow. So really simple. This card isn't that exciting. It was kind of the last one I did and I was over it. And my last one is just my recap one. So I actually typed on the computer and printed it, and then just added these cute little flip-flops because it's summertime. So there you have it. That's my project life for week 26. I will be back with my week 27 because I do have it done to share with you guys. Until then, I'll talk to you soon. Bye everyone.